feeling like I'm Akademiks.
Yo, Hulk Hogan died. Damn, bro. Damn, Hulkamania was running wild, bro. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Breaking news, he is now passed away. Very unfortunate. I felt Hulk Hogan's part of everybody's childhood. If you like wrestling, I think most teenage boys like wrestling. Even girls like wrestling. I don't think Hogan was in his prime when I was a kid. So I was like right after that era. So like me, it was like I'm like the Stone Cold Steve Austin type of guy, Rock type of guy. But Hulk Hogan, everybody's always loved Hulk Hogan. He was always like the American wrestler, the larger than life, the doing all this, an entertainer to the max. I feel like he's wrestled like a year ago, damn near, or 2 years ago. Now, they're saying that medics were dispatched to his house in Clearwater, Florida, early Thursday morning, and operators claimed it was a cardiac arrest. Now, here's the funny part about it. How the hell they get the goddamn EMS, or not EMS, but the 911 call so early? Here we go.
Fire attack Bravo, Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, cardiac arrest.
Oh, this is a dispatch order, not a 911 call.
Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, fire attack Bravo.
Wow. They said we're told a bunch of police cars and EMTs were parked outside of his residence, and he was carried on a stretcher into an ambulance. A few weeks ago, his wife denied rumors that he was in a coma. They stated that his heart was strong as he was recovering from surgeries. We wrote the story last month that there was rumbling that Hogan was on his deathbed, but we were told at the time he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. He transformed professional wrestling into a family entertainment sport before Hulk. By the way, if you guys watch the whole WWE Vince McMahon like story that was on, I think it was on Hulu or something like that, or maybe it was on I think it was on Netflix. Really good fucking show, I'm not gonna lie. They showed how much these people sacrificed their life, their career, their body, and sometimes even self-respect for building what we now know is wrestling entertainment, right? His theatrics in the ring was magnetic for children and their parents in a supercharged sport. In 1996, Hulk transformed himself from a hero to a villain by creating NWO, New World Order, and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Propelled him and professional wrestling to even more fame, right? Y'all remember this? I remember all this.
Respect. There's a lot of Hollywood Hulk Hogan fans here.
Was he natural or was he on steroids? So as a kid, I was fat as fuck. I'm like, was that fat? No, it wasn't. But it's like, is these man boobs gonna turn into this? This nigga looked like he had pecs of a fucking giant, huh?
Sky begin to unfold here. As this match progresses.
How old was he then? Because the thing is, he always had the gray beard, so like, but he never like moved like he was old, but he was never like really that quick, but he was always polished. And he always looked strong. So I never looked at him and like, yo, this is an old ass nigga. Obviously, like later on you realize he was older, but. What you gonna do, brother?
King, I just lay the smackdown with him.
When Hulkamania runs wild on you. This is probably one of the best wrestling matches.
I think each man trying to outstack the other.
Oh yeah, it's only when you saw the ball spot. When the ball spot came out, you knew that nigga was old. Yeah, that nigga was old. He was old. But he always had the handkerchief tied. Why did Rock always like hit people like that? It was just always like this animated, and he would step on the ground while he do it. Look, every time he like punches you, it was open-handed, and you could see him like I guess it was for like camera effect or sound effect. Look. Just watch his foot. You can't see his foot right here. Watch his foot. You know they rehearsed that he's supposed to drop over the ropes, but he couldn't make it over, so like he just rolled underneath. Look, wrestling is so cool. Like Yo, niggas take actual pain, but you still gotta act. Imagine getting real pain and still have to act. Look, he's supposed to go over there, but he's like, wait, hold on now. See? So he fell there. The script says you gotta.
Looking for the cover here, and let's face it, JR,
For whatever reason, I used to think that whoever was the champion was like the best wrestler in the game, not realizing that this is like a whole script.
gotta show the man respect. I mean, he said.
Oh, man. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2005. He was removed in 2015. What? He was removed from the Hall of Fame over racist comments while he was being secretly recorded during a sexual encounter. Gawker posted the clip and Hulk subsequently sued, winning the lawsuit. Yeah, I remember he won some money. He was inducted a second time in the WWE in 2020 as a member of NWO. Let's watch this. What did he say on that video? He had said something on that video, right? He had said something on that video that was like racist, but like he was like getting his dick sucked or something like that. Like, chat, we gotta forgive a nigga if he say some racist shit while he getting his dick sucked, bro. Come on now. Come on, bro. Here we go.
I've seen some great tag teams in my time. Hulk Hogan and, ooh, yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. But you know something? I see the greatest tag team of my life standing upon us, getting ready to straighten this country out for all the real Americans. His family was compromised. When I look out there...
Oh, nah, this is him at the 2024 Republican convention.
And I see Trumpomania in the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Trumpito.
I've been in the ring with some of the biggest, some of the baddest dudes on the planet. And I've squared off against warriors, ooh yeah, savages. And I've even, like I said, body slammed giants in the middle of the ring. And I know tough guys. But let me tell you something, brother. Donald Trump is the toughest of them all.
Could you imagine Trump survived a fucking shot to the head and Hulk, who spoke after that, then dies before him? That's crazy. Wow. Apparently died of cardiac arrest. He had a successful movie career in 1982 with Rocky III. I remember him in that. Playing the iconic Thunder Lips. He also starred in No Holds Bars and Suburban Commando and Mr. Nanny. There's more. He starred in a hit VH1 reality show, Hogan Knows Best, with his family.
Both of those end in tragedy. Trying to teach them a lesson, Hollywood Hogan decides to downgrade his children from the elite to the B team by both giving them...
What's amazing about him, he had scores of surgery, and he told Harvey during a taping of Objectified that he had no original body parts left. Wow. Let's hear this. Man, I know Vince McMahon got to be going. Y'all think Vince McMahon shedding a tear today, or he don't give a fuck? Vince got to shed a tear, right? Because the WWE was kind of done at a point if it wasn't for Hulk. Like, Hulk really like did his thing, right? Damn. Here we go.
And we're on a crazy roll, man. It's getting nuts.
Yeah, so tell us about this, Hulk, because if people are thinking, hey, this is professional wrestling, this is WWE. No, this is not. This is freestyle wrestling or amateur wrestling, but on a professional level, Hulk. Tell us about what you got going on here with you and your buddy Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, well, it all started out with the beer, you know, the real American beer, just like the Hulk Hogan name. The Hulk Hogan's got over 1,000 licenses out there for products. You know, we started out with real American beer. It was an open lane. One of the huge companies messed up their marketing plan. So I saw this open lane for a light beer that could bring America back together. So we started out with that new brand, real American beer. And all of a sudden, we're looking for all these opportunities. And Eric Bischoff and myself, my partner Chad Bronstein, were always looking for that Wild Wild West deal. And all of a sudden, you know, we're talking about TV and the industry and stuff. And I'm noticing the reality TV and the scripted stuff isn't popping and cracking like it used to be, but live sports is really taking over. You know, the new volleyball league, Shaun White, the snowboard league, you know, Left Lane was backing those guys. Now they're behind us. And all of a sudden, you know, since wrestling at its core is what I'm all about, I've been in the ring with some really crazy wrestlers. Like I got Brock Lesnar right after he left the UFC. I got him first. I got Kurt Angle when his eyeballs used to roll back like a shark and he'd come after me. You know, Benjamin Shelton, all these different guys that I've had the opportunity to see adapt to our business. I said, you know something? There's something there with these amateur guys because they don't get to continue their career. Athletes, NCAA champions. We've got such a crazy team together. And we put out a couple little teasers, crazy female division that's going to grow and grow and grow. But when you talk about how big it can be, just as big as them. We had no idea you came from a broken home. We had no idea that, you know, your brother committed suicide, regular swagger. Well, you know,
That sounds
I might
amazing.
know somebody. I might know somebody.
Yeah, I'd say so. The guy himself, yeah, the big
There
man
you go,
himself.
man.
Okay. Rest in peace, Hulk, man.